Alright, hello and welcome to the Road to Valley documentary. Okay, for those of you that don't know, my name is Chase Goosen and I'm the director, producer, and editor of this film. And I finally finished, and I wanted to be able to share it with everyone that has been waiting for it for all this time. Originally we had discussed, $10 for discs in order to have this thing permanently. However, instead of doing that, we're going to make it a little bit simpler. I'm just going to be able to give you guys downloads, digital downloads instead. I'm going to leave this video up on YouTube until the end of November, and then it'll be off the internet, like forever. It's not going to be coming back up. So if you wish to have a download, please email me at the email in the description below, and I will be able to understand who needs what copy and when and all that. And in that copy, this won't be in there, so it'll just be a clean cut, just the documentary, and it'll be just better in general. I'm going to be leaving this up until the end of November. That way you guys can share it with your family and friends on Thanksgiving, and if they want a copy, they can also get one as well. But once it goes down off of YouTube and everyone sends me their information and I have everybody that wants it, I will be sending it to you like that day. It's pretty easy. I just have to send you a link and you can download it freely. The price will be the same as it was. It's going to be $10 for your download copy, and the only reason I'm going to charge anything at all is because I need some funds for my, I'm going on a school trip to Ghana, to Africa at the end of December, and I just need a little wiggle room. I need a little bit of extra cash in order to upgrade equipment, and I'm going to be learning how to better improve on my documentary filmmaking. Having said that, if you feel like this video is better than you could ever imagine, and for some reason you want to give me more money, that's totally fine with me. If you feel so inclined, I'd greatly appreciate it, but I just want you to know that the funds will be going towards something else, another film that's going to be made for other people and even people on the other side of the world. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I've been working a long time on it, off and on for months. I know it's been a while, but I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, be sure to leave a comment down below. Share this video with everybody you can. Throw this thing on social media everywhere. Let's see how far we can get it. I'm going to try submitting it to film festivals and all kinds of things. So if you enjoy it, let me know. Otherwise, guys, here is the road to Valley. Thank you very much for watching.
Look at the stat difference. If there are people that are like, dang,
if I go get some,
like they want to be a part of something special, you know.
what's that for? We'll see. Okay, early on, made some shots, made a shot, late, made two shots, right? Hit big. Hey, look at when I tell you that just be patient, let the game come to you, whatever, and then you carry this early inside. Sean goes in and takes a charge. I've been begging for people to take a charge. Just a charge, right? Nice shot. Okay, so a lot of guys are helping and chipping in here and there. Okay, so what are your thoughts? 10-0, 25-4.
Yeah.
We will be the number one seed if we're not. I feel like telling the. Can you turn that camera on? All right, so you want to go first? You got it. For me, going in, league was where I wanted to start. You know, the peaking. The preseason was kind of just to get us ready for league. Emmanuel had kind of taken it to us the last couple of years, and so I thought with Slater gone and we had an opportunity, and I knew they were still going to be really good. And I was thinking, okay, worst case scenario, we get them here, and they might get us there. But it was all I knew it was just going to be us and them. And when we opened up with them first round in league, and we ended up getting them there, I thought, okay, we at least got to co-champion unless we falter. And when we got him here, it was pretty sweet.
Because last year, losing to Emmanuel sucked, and this year they didn't have everyone, so we showed them who Selma was.
Yeah, last year we came up short because they had a D1 player that plays for Tulane, Colin Slater. This year they didn't have him, so then we actually develop our talent, not like Emmanuel. They recruit their talent. So, you know, it felt good that our talent that we grew up with, you know, we just came and we're on top. We came 10-0.
Our talent came from us, 4th, 5th grade working.
Coach P made that happen.
Yep.
How was league?
It was solid. We got 10-0. We did what we wanted to do. We beat Emmanuel.
We managed to get through the easy teams and then show up for Emmanuel both times we played.
How do you think league went?
Cake.
It's
Easy 10-0. No competition. I mean, Emmanuel was our competition, but no Slater, so that was our league.
Will, what was league like for you, especially those Emmanuel games where you kind of clutched up in both of those games? So how did you feel about this league as a whole?
Well, over summer, when I was getting ready for the season, I was always had Emmanuel in my mind. I always wanted to beat them and like be league champs. So it was motivation during the summer to like put in extra work, you know, and it felt really, really good to be league champs again.
Their backside guy, he's covering a ton of ground. So skips may be hard, but in the meantime, if you're flashing, there's a lot of gaps because he is covering so much space.
And by itself right in here, okay? Everybody's got to be on the same page. Forward. Mark! Right there!
I've been waiting for this for 2 weeks. I haven't been able to sleep. I haven't been able to eat. Well, a little bit. But I haven't been able to sleep. It's not nervousness. I kind of want to just play. Use that nervous energy at the beginning to just get into a gap and play tough defense, but play smart. But use that energy to your advantage. Get out, defend tough, get into gaps, rebound, and then run your lanes. Okay? The game will settle down after the first 4 or 5 minutes. Let's see if we can't jump on them early. Make sense? Let's go.
It's all about us. Let's go.
Family on 3.
1, 2, 3, family.
Pretty quick. These guys are pretty quick. They're good shooters. Get off the ground. Get in the gaps.
Walk me through what happened in the first game against Madera in the playoffs.
A kid comes in clapping, he's gonna drop 40. He dropped like 4. It's pretty easy. First game was easy.
Yeah, there's no really competition.
That was probably one of our worst games of the season. I mean, we had probably like 30 turnovers, 30.
Terrible.
Yeah, bad passes. But it's because they were scrappy, and it's harder to play with scrappy teams.
They're high. What happened with those games? Or with that game?
I think we came out just expecting to win. I mean, we expect to win every game we play, but I mean, our mindset failed us that time because we just took them too lightly. But then we showed them who we were.
Yeah, we're playing the number 16 seed, so we thought they were trash. So we just, you know, came out thinking we're just gonna beat them, blow them out, but they actually put up a little fight. But at the end of the day, we came out with the win because
Still won by 20. So.
I just felt it was because it's the first round of playoffs, and every team always has to get through that hump, like that bump you have. And Madera, they're a hardworking team, and they have played in a tough league. I feel like that's what kind of denounced their power. And when they played us, they just felt like they could beat us. But again, we came out sloppy, but I feel like we just kind of regrouped and just played it enough to win.
What was the problem with Madera?
I think, like the guy said before, we took them too lightly, and which made us play like a little lax.
I think we had a lot of time off since our last game. It was just getting over
that little bump first round, like the first step towards Valley.
Coach, before the game, you were talking to me and you were like, I don't think we're ready. Like, you just didn't think that we were ready to go for that game, and then it came out and it was pretty obvious. So what do you think went wrong with that game?
Well, we had a really good practice the day before, but it was a trap game for me. You know, it's 1 versus 16. They only had 5 wins, and I knew they were better than their record. And in all the years I've been coaching, that first playoff game is always the toughest.
We haven't had this many turnovers in a game this year.
Hey, do you want to win or not? I'm asking you a question.
We hadn't played in a week. I was just afraid we were going to come out rusty, underestimate them, and it was hard for us to get up for the 16th seed. And I think the kids respected them, but it was just hard to get up. And I just been doing it for a long time, and I knew it was going to be tough. But we still found a way. You know, we didn't play very well. Tyvion had a great game. There was a few other guys that played pretty well, but on the most part, as a team, we didn't play as well as we could.
We came out thinking that we were just gonna blow them out, and basically we just didn't respect them. And then I guess we came out second quarter and we turned it up a little bit, and we just won the game and moved on.
Yeah.
We're doing this for the most part. It's fine. It's fine.
When we were the Valley champions up there, for some reason that first game, and I don't know what it is, that first game is so hard. You haven't played, your expectations are here, you're wanting to get there, you know, and it's just tough. Second game was much better, third game was much better, we ended up winning it, okay? You just gotta find a way to grind it out win by one. And so it's win and move on. And I'm gonna have to watch game film tonight on South to try to figure out what they're gonna do, you know. But I think they're gonna play man to man. They're gonna be quick, they're athletic. Can be tough down. So, but we're at home and I like our chances. As long as you're with arm's length and you can contest it and we box out, we'll be fine. Number 21. Number 21, he is by far their best player. He gets to the rack, he rebounds. He loves the left corner three. I watched him warm up. I was talking to their coach, and I'm watching him warm up, and he made about 10 in a row from that one spot. He does not move. Okay? Well, you're not going to give him any looks at that. Yeah. Okay? Karn is going to make sure that he denies him the ball. He's going to make sure he takes him out of the game. And it's going to be 4-on-4. And I like our chances.
Rest in peace, coach.
Oh yeah, they came with a mindset thinking they were gonna play for their coach, but they didn't know that we're Selma, one of the best teams ever to play, and we basically took over the game and showed why we're the best.
Is there anything that you remember from that game specifically?
Will's dunk.
Oh yeah, getting an outlet pass and giving it to Will. I knew he was gonna slam it, and the whole gym just erupted.
It was pretty sick from the sideline too.
I just knew that their coach passed away. I think the beginning of the season. Seen them play during the Jesse Dolan tournament, but other than that, they were a pretty scrappy team. We seen them play from there, but we still thought we can beat them. We can beat any team because, you know, we don't let each other down. We think we're a pretty confident team that we can play against anybody and beat them. So we're just pretty confident, and then at the end of the game that we played them, I just remember them crying. Kind of felt bad, but I don't know. I don't know what they could expect to play no #1 seed in Selma.
They had one guy, but we got the best defender in the valley. He shut him down. So
Who's the best defender in the valley?
Karn Singh.
He's not garbage for once.
Yeah. He didn't let him score.
I like the challenge because coach told me I was guarding their best player, so I took it upon myself to make sure
player in the valley.
Make sure he doesn't like score a lot.
I challenged the guys to be a statement game. South was pretty good, and they had 21, 22 wins, and they were going to come in inspirational because for their coach that had passed away, and I knew that they were going to be, and so I challenged them to make it be a statement game that from this point on, people are going to be looking at that box score and thinking, okay, and we want to put seeds of doubt in people's minds that can we really come in Selma and beat them? And so, and I think the guys were, after the Madera game, they didn't want to, you know, they knew each game was going to be tougher, and so they stepped up and they knew it was going to be tougher, so they just kind of stepped up and played.
My mindset going to that game was just, to be me, you know, because I've been awful this whole season because I lost my shot, couldn't make anything, and I finally got it back during playoff time, so.
All they have on the offensive end is them screening for him and curling. Okay? If your guy goes to screen, you just go ahead and switch that. Right? Just switch it. Just make it tough on him that one time. Make sense? And then we get it switch back. So that means whoever you're guarding, guard the other way normal, and then you deny him. And you switch that.
We prepped a lot for that game, watched a lot of film. I just had to get my mindset that what was our game plan, you know? We were gonna stop their main guy from just doing whatever he wanted. We had to get back on transition defense and box out. And I just kept playing the game in my mind for it to get mentally ready for it.
No more. You're a liar. Hey, you didn't care if 32 was right behind you.
That's from the rim right there.
It was 21. 21.
Hey,
21 was coming.
Battle stars.
I thought you. Hey, I saw him too. I was like, he's gonna start blocking me.
It's over.
This is made by the college kids at my church. They want
I do want to say this. I'm proud of you. You fought through the adversity of the last game, and you kind of handle it better than I do. Like, Coach, we got this. And once again, we didn't play our best game. You got fouled like 25 times and not a goal. And I love the fact that you don't get into it. But Junior, way to step up. Well, I mean, everybody. I tell you, when your number was called, Paul, you didn't play a lot, but you came in and bam, hit a big three. And you guys have to know it's hard. I understand how hard it is to sit. I've been there. But you came in and everybody did their job. And right now, that's kind of what it's all about. Whether it's 30 seconds giving somebody a rest, or it's a minute, or it's 2 minutes, you have to be ready to make that call and not be, on the bench worried about things. Whether I'm going to get in or I don't get in, or whatever. You just got to be ready. Worry about that once the season's over. Because we have 2 games left to win.
Yup.
Okay? We have 2 games left to win. And Chaves just kicked the crap out of Roosevelt tonight. But so what? We are better than them. That's all I have to say. Everything was the same. I mean, we'd watched enough film to where we knew everything about them. I mean, they hadn't played any different in, a lot of games that we'd watched them on film. So
We knew what they were going to do.
We knew what they were going to do. And so when they came out, we knew who they were. We knew what to stop, and we executed, and we hit big shots early, and we were fired up, and just took it to them. They had no answer.
Well, basically thinking that it's gonna be our win, and we're gonna go into Selland and win that too. So we came out with the mindset thinking we're just gonna get this win. But our energy levels are really high. We're all synced, and we came in with the 14-0 start and took over from there.
If you're tired and you feel like you're hurting, please, we got guys on the sideline. Let's go.
Let's go, boys. Win, finish on 3. 1, 2, 3, finish.
Their fans were loud, probably louder than our fans, but I remember we had back-to-back dunks. It was T and then Will, and then I think that just showed them it was done from there because that cut their momentum. Our fans got hyped then, and then once we get hyped, like, there's no stopping it.
I thought it was pretty fun. I like the environment when everyone gets loud, because then it just, like, it kind of motivates us. Like, everything's going, the adrenaline's coming in, and, like, we just kind of want to give them a show. Because last year when we selling, like, Roosevelt brought all their crowd, and, like, we were really short. We didn't have that much people going to our game, and Roosevelt had, like, 2 buses of students. Their rows were filled up, and, like, we weren't expecting all that. So this year we don't like when we hear noises, it doesn't really get to us anymore. Like, we're so used to it. So, like, now we just come and play our game, and then we just finish.
We let our game make the noise.
Before we were playing them, I remember, like, I kind of felt nervous after finding out they beat Roosevelt by so many points. So that kind of gave me, like, some nervousness to carry on. But as we started, I just felt like we deserved it more than they did. But we still have to give them respect, because for a team like that, I would not expect them to only lose 2 games out of the whole season.
Okay, explain to me what happened at the end of the game when T dunked on that guy.
He got all butthurt. He just got all soft and just.
And that same guy played football. He was an N.
He didn't want it.
My friend flashed his ring, said you don't got one of these. and he got upset about that. And next thing you know, next play he got dunked on. He plays T, and T's not gonna take anything from nobody. It was almost a brawl. But I think we handled it well because no one passed the line. If anyone would have stepped on the court, we would not be playing Saturday. But I think we were pretty smart.
Hey, good job. Just relax a little bit. Relax a little bit. Good job. Good job. Keep your head in the game. Keep your head in the game. Hey, come on.
Number 2 on Chaves.
I don't want to talk about that.
No, I didn't get to guard him, but he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
He was quick.
Raj, why do you not want to talk about it?
Well, what happened to you, Raj?
Nothing.
Your ankle.
Wait.
Did something happen, Raj? Is there a specific play that I can put in this video?
I don't think no.
Ankles got taped. It needed to be taped, I mean.
No,
You have
seriously,
that
what
video?
happened?
What happened?
What happened?
He tried to trip me up. I was stumbling.
Oh,
Wait,
that's not what happened, Raj.
Yeah, that's bad.
Wait.
You kind of slid a little bit.
I didn't fall. At least I didn't fall.
Wait, did he actually get you?
Yeah.
He got me.
I didn't fall. I was stumbling.
So many times.
Hey, how's it going? Didn't see you there.
They thought they were treating
I didn't see T-Ball.
He was on the floor. He was like, those guys just pulled up.
Okay, Junior, where's Junior? Junior's like, ah! Junior! I'm not going to say anything other than enjoy tonight, and then we need to start focusing in on Sanger. Look, and I'm just going to say it right now. Whatever happens on Saturday, I'm proud of the hell as you guys for getting back. Now, we got to finish the job, I know, but there's another team we got to check off our list. And 2 freight trains have been coming all season long, and they're going to be heading major collision on Saturday. One's going to win, one's not. And if I tell you what, if we do the things that we need to do on the offensive end and we defend, you will have an opportunity to win a Valley title. But we got to play smart for 4 quarters.
Then it went back in.
Start of the 4th quarter, Sanger's only up 10. And if that Alex guy, that's only 3 possessions, so you never know. We were saying it's Sanger.
Then it was 42.
It's 49-42.
Oh, shit.
49-42, Sanger's up.
Is it at Singer?
Yeah. Okay, hold on just a second. The emotions of the game got to us a little bit. When you go down there and you do this in the game, they're going to tee it up and sell them. Just so you know. Is it about? Please, keep your head. And I know you got fouled all game long, and you got pushed at the end. That was probably the first time all year that I've actually seen you like that. They're not afraid to give us the 4th. But he was pounding him. Okay, I'm gonna leave right now. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you were matching with the other coach.
Here we go.
Selland on 3. 1, 2, 3, Selland.
Are you have to go now?
MVP right here, dude. 1, 2, 3.
That's supposed to shoot. You get blue and he shoots it.
You just shoot.
Good job, man.
You did great.
These are the best.
Can we go that way?
He can do it through the legs dunk. What are you talking about? It's like a team.
Last year, I think overall, even as a team, we were we were filled with like anxiousness and nervous. But this year, we're ready.
last year at Selland, we came in and we were really just, like in awe because the gym was so big, the courts were like so nice, so many people watching.
We got there and we were kind of nervous, and we just had lost confidence in that game last year. So this year we gotta step it up so we know what to do this time.
It's just surreal to me. Like in the semis, I really didn't feel it till the end of the game. The crowd started chanting Valley. I just remember back to last year when I was in the crowd chanting Valley. It just reminded me of that, how big this is.
Yeah, last year as a spectator, it was kind of nerve-wracking to watch how bad they played, and I don't want that to happen again. Like especially as a player, to happen to that especially against Sanger, who I feel like should not be able to beat us because over the preseason we've been playing them. They haven't been a competition, but they've just been talking a lot, and I know they want to beat us so bad, but I feel like we deserve it more. We deserve it more than any other team in the division.
I grew up in Sanger. I know who most of them are. Not real close, but I know a good amount of the guys. You know, it'd be good to beat them. They always talk a lot, so it'd be nice to beat them, you know.
We've been there, we've known what it feels like to lose, and we don't want to feel that feeling ever again. So we're gonna make sure we come to play.
I think on Saturday we're gonna come in just like we did against Chaves, come out to a strong start, and it's gonna be our win from there because we know we've been there before and we know what to do. We came, we saw, and we're gonna conquer.
Okay, what's the biggest reason you guys think that you're successful?
We've been playing since 4th, 5th grade together.
We got T, Will, and Junior, and Manny. That's all we need, period.
Screw Karn, right? Karn doesn't do that.
Nah, Karn too.
It's a family, man. We've been playing together since we're young.
It's just the chemistry.
Just unstoppable chemistry.
Just love playing ball.
Differences between this year and last year, going into Selland specifically.
I think experience. Like I know what to expect going into Selland, like the floor, coming out, warming up. Yeah, last year I was more nervous about going into Selland, but this year more excited.
You know, for me, I didn't know if we were totally together as a team last year. I felt that it was the team and the coaches, but I didn't feel like we were together. Felt like there was a lot of questions going on. But I really feel like, on the most part, we're a lot closer this year. But I think we were ready last year, but Roosevelt was good, and Bryson Williams is the best player, top 10 player in the state, maybe, underrated, starts for Fresno State, and he was a beast that night. And I think being only sophomores, a majority of our team was sophomores, we were very young, immature, and didn't know how to handle adversity as well. Now, I think we're ready. I think we're a year older, we're more mature, we're more together as a team, we're peaking at the right time, playing our best basketball of the year the last 2 games. So, we'll see what happens. Doesn't mean we're gonna win, but I sure like our chances. Okay, I'm just going to remind you, when you run out, you're going through a tunnel, there's fog, there's rain, and people can get really caught up in, oh my God, look. It's all pump and circumstance. Yeah. Get your mind focused. You're playing Sanger. You've played them since you were kids, right? Let them worry about all the hype and stuff. And as far as I know, we've owned them most of the time.
So again, every time.
So let me tell you this. You have got to stay focused And then when you run out with all of that, it's hard to see. You've got to make sure that you're paying attention to where you're walking, because as soon as you step down on there or step up, you can trip. So make sure when you're running through, you're watching what you're doing. Okay, you guys got your warm-ups?
We're just gonna
Just gonna go like that?
I think we're just gonna go with Chaves.
Whatever you want. Okay, I'm proud of you. The last game, Madera South played Manny, they said there was like only 10 fouls called all game. So when you're going in, don't realize you got to go strong. You might not get it called. Okay, and we know that. Okay? You got to be, and Sanger's physical. You got to be ready for a war. And I don't think we'd want it any other way. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna say is, the two coaches I said that I talked to, and then one of them was a friend of the kid, they don't think our physicality, this is what I keep hearing from them, they're too athletic for us. They're too physical for us. And I think, well, where does the skill come in? So you've got to match their physicality. Don't back down. And I got some tough kids in here. I know we're not going to back down. So don't back down from the physicality. Be physical. Okay? And then I'll tell you what, we'll see when you're quick and can't dribble versus when you've got some skill. We might be a little slower, but we're more skilled. Let's go. Don't give up. Let's go.
Hey, don't leave it to chance, man. Don't leave it to chance.
Win on three, win on three. 1, 2, 3, win.
Take it to him.
Ready, senior?
Yes, sir.
Have some fun with it. Be honest. Are you nervous at all? No. That's why. Go to Sean for stellar quotes. That's a stellar quote right there. Do you need more stellar quotes?
If you need pickup lines, you go to Conch's Twitter.
Been here before. Let's go. Let's go.
Run out. So you can take it to hey, you if you see me do this, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Selland Arena. On the digital 17
We gotta run it. Let's go. They don't gotta answer for that key. Let's go.
27, 16.
Give me one. I'm telling you, if you go back door, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's hard. I know it's hard out there. Just keep your composure, be strong, rip through it, take it, right? But kind of run it. Make sense? You're fine because on the defensive end, and remember, they're a very emotional team. It's more about our defensive end. But if we can get some cheapies on the offensive end, that even makes it even better. Keys to winning are the exact same. Okay? Now, that first possession, I want to go 2-3, but I want to trap out of it. Just like we did the very start of the game. If it doesn't, we're up 11. Okay, but you got to play like it's 0-0. You remember what it felt like at the end? Let's keep our composure and let's play hard and keep our minds. Keep attacking them, okay? The pressure's going to get better for them because they're going to get desperate. And if you keep your composure, swing it, middle, the diagonal's open. That's how T's getting it. So once we get it, T runs, we can go diagonal. We can hit diagonal. Does it make sense? Swing, and then you got to take it like men.
Make them pay for it.
They're going to make a run. Makes sense? They will. And if they don't, we're going to win. But if they make a run, I got 4 timeouts to break their momentum. Make sense? Be smart.
More threes, that's all they're hitting.
First time down, 2 or 3 pop. Make sure we execute. Next time down, we're running kick-ups. Okay? You run the 2. You the 1 and the 4. Okay? So after you set that screen, he goes, you're the guy that cuts through the middle. You just step back on, but you're the guy that cuts through the middle and diagonals. So you're setting that screen. We get it in. He goes back, Junior can step on and we can swing it, and you're the guy on that side. Defensive end, you got to rebound like men, right? Yeah. You got to rebound like men. You got to rebound. Let's go. Let's go.
Bears on 3.
1, 2, 3, bet.
Try. Come on, let's go. Get that money. Get that money, baby.
Yours.
Finish.
All right, I got it, all right.
Get it. let's go. What I tell you? I told you we were gonna win. Let's go. We're going back to back. Number one, baby. Number one. Let's go. Let's go. Tonight, and what you feel was the difference? Well, last year when we lost, it was pretty heartbreaking. I know how it feels to be on the other end of that. And every day we focused on today. And so it was a one-year mission for us to come back and win today. So I tell you what, to all the girls, it's still possible. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just happy that we came back, and I'm happy that we won. And I feel Sanger had an incredible year. They're an incredible team. It was just, we just had a little bit better today. And I just give my regards to the Sanger team. They're incredible. And I love all my guys. And practice on Monday.
Hey, I'm the only person from Sanger that got a Valley title today.
We world champions. It's like we in D3 Valley champions. About to be state champions. And we're going national. We're number one. I'm one of the world. What? You just ate. I've got no jack. I just. I'm trying to. That's the hardest one.